Hello everyone, Ryan here from Nerds for Hire, and today I've got my hands on the Dell Streak. This is a 5-inch widescreen tablet from Dell, but it's more of a hybrid between a tablet and a cell phone, and I'll get into that in a little while. Here's what comes in the box. You got the Dell Streak, quick start guide. It also comes with a carrying pouch, but I don't have that right now. USB charging cable with a 30-pin connector on one end, which connects to the Streak in horizontal or landscape mode, because this device is mainly used in landscape mode. Comes with a wall mount charging adapter for the USB cable and a pair of wired headphones. Okay, so the physical attributes of the device, it's like I said, it's a 5-inch widescreen tablet slash smartphone. It's got a 1 GHz Snapdragon processor from Qualcomm, 512 megabytes of RAM. It's a 3G phone. It's got support for H.263, H.264, MP4, and WMV video playback. The phone itself, I'll just take it out of sleep mode. It has, on the right side, it's got 3 touch-sensitive buttons, back button, options button, and a home button. On the right side, it's got a VGA camera, front-facing camera, no flash. Along the top, it's got a dedicated camera button, which I can't seem to get in focus. Yeah, there we go. Dedicated camera button. Beside that, I've got the power on button, and on the left side it's got the volume rocker button and a 3.5-inch headphone jack. On the back you've got a speaker down the left side here. On the right side you've got a 5-megapixel camera with dual LED flash. Okay, so the phone itself, along the top, it's actually running Android 1.6. There was supposed to be an update to Android 2.1 released by the end of 2010, but that hasn't happened yet, and this video is being filmed in January of 2011. Okay, so along the top of the main screen, this is called a room or a home screen. Dell calls it a room. I'll get into that in a little bit. You've got the time on the right, and then beside that you've got a status button that shows the battery level and wireless features like your Wi-Fi connection, Bluetooth, and your 3G connection. So if you tap on that, it brings down a menu that you can get quick access to Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, battery alarm, and other features. Now you hit the back button to get out of this screen. Beside that bar you've got the notification bar, which shows you new messages, text messages, emails, that sort of thing. They all pop in here and you get a notification either through a ringtone or a message tone, or the phone vibrates. So I'll get out of that. Beside that you have another quick launch bar that brings you into a menu where you can choose to add multiple home screens. So right now I only have 1, but you can add up to 6 in total. Below that you have a bar that shows you the recent applications that you've been using, in no particular order. I think it just lists them as you use them, and then it changes over time. So to get out of this you hit the back button as well. Beside that you have the final quick launch bar on the left, which shows you a list of your favorite applications. If you click on the More button, it shows you all the applications you've installed on the device. To change applications that are in the favorite bar, what you do is you highlight them until they turn red, and then you can either you have to drag them back down to the main applications list, let it go, and then they disappear. And then you can choose a different application to add to the favorites bar by dragging it up to that bar. It doesn't it doesn't move it physically from the list of applications. It just creates a shortcut for the application in the favorites bar across the top there. Okay, so let's say you wanted to add some of these applications to your main home screen. You can either do it from this screen here by grabbing the icon, holding it until it turns red, dragging it to the desktop, and then letting it go. And you'll see a little message that says shortcut created. So if you get out of that, you can now see I grabbed the Google Talk icon, and I'll get out of this, and you can see the Google Talk icon was added to the main screen. Now you can do that for each main screen you have. So let's just add an additional main screen so I can show you that, or room as Dell calls it. So you just click add, and it just adds a random wallpaper for each home screen. So if you want to go back to the other screen, just scroll over. And my fingers are a little cold. Okay, so let's say you wanted to add an application to this screen. You can do it one of two ways. You can either drag it from the first screen you had it on. You just drag it to the edge of the screen, and then it'll automatically scroll over, and then you can let it go, and then it adds it to that screen. Or let me just drag it back. Let it go. And where you let it go is where it actually stays. So you can move it anywhere on the screen you want. Or you can go into the list of applications and grab it from here and drag it down. Now, when you do this, when you're dragging it from the applications list and you let it go, it puts it in the very top corner automatically. It won't put it where you let it go. See, so it doesn't appear, it looks like it's not on the screen. But if I get out of the favorites bar, you can see it's there, and now you can move it to a different spot on the screen. Okay, so that's moving applications around between home screens and from the main applications list. The other thing, one of the features that's kind of, I don't know why they did this, but let's say you wanted to remove one of the home screens. A nice feature that would have been nice is if you have an application on this screen, if you remove this home screen, it should just automatically put the application on the last home screen that's remaining, but it doesn't do that. So I have the contacts list here, and I don't have contacts on this screen. So let's say I choose to remove that home screen. It'll actually remove the home screen and the application. It doesn't put it back on this page. So you have to recreate the home screens. Okay, so that's moving applications around. Another feature, it comes with a built-in GPS, which is pretty nice. It uses Google Maps. I'll show you some of the video features of the phone. So I'll launch a video here. I'll show you some playback. This is a scene from the TV show Flash Forward. It's been canceled now. So that's the video. Get out of that. Okay, so that's video playback, messaging. Create a new message. In landscape mode, when you're creating a message, it's in landscape mode. You actually have a number pad on the right, which is pretty nice, and the intuitive text is pretty good. You can see it pops up right above the keyboard for you to choose a word. When you change it to portrait mode, the number keyboard disappears, of course, because there's not enough space for it to be displayed. So that's messaging. The phone quality is very nice as well. I mean, I used this phone for a couple days, and I did make some calls on it. It feels kind of strange to hold it up to your face because in comparison to the iPhone, it is quite large, as you can see. But nobody seemed to really notice that I was talking to such a large device. But if this is the kind of device you're looking for with really great screen real estate for watching videos, reading ebooks, surfing the web, that sort of thing, it's a great device. It's very responsive, it's very fast, the image quality is fantastic. I would highly recommend it if that's the kind of device you're looking for. If it's too big, then it's definitely not something that you'd be interested in. It's, like I said, it's quite big. It's bigger than the Droid X, But this might be the direction smartphones are heading in, because people want to use them for more than just making phone calls. They want to watch videos and that sort of thing. So that's my quick reveal and review of the Dell Streak. That's available from Rogers for $149 with a 3-year contract, or you can buy it outright for $599 from either Dell or Rogers. But either way, it's locked to the Rogers network, even if it's you buy it without a contract. And once again, that's the Dell Streak, and my name is Ryan from Nerds for Hire. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Take care.